Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 127 and this is my weekly meal plan. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. This is my weekly meal plan episode. So if you haven't listened before, each week I share with you the meal plan that I have for the upcoming week for my family. It starts on Saturday and goes through Friday. The episode comes out every Wednesday morning, so if you are going to follow along with any of the recipes, you have plenty of time to buy the ingredients before the meal plan starts. I will share with you the locations where the recipes can be found for those types of recipes that I do have, like an actual website where you can go pull up the recipe. And I do use a simple meal rotation, so there's not a whole ton of variety in the recipes. It's more about being simple and just having a meal plan that works, that's easy. This is the example I always give. Every other Monday we do hamburgers, every other Tuesday we do tacos, like that. So I kind of use that type of rotation to fill in the weeks. So as soon as we have a meal, I think, okay, this one we do every 2 weeks, so I'll go 2 weeks ahead, and I put it down on that day for the meal plan. I do fill in with new things here and there, and I switch up sides once in a while, but there's definitely a lot of repetitiveness in it, just because it makes life simple, and these are things we like to eat, so it's fine. I mean, especially when you're busy, it's nice to just have a meal plan ready and not have to go crazy trying to think of different recipes and new things to make. So for this week, when I'm recording this, or when this episode's coming out, it's coming out the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving again. I said happy Thanksgiving last episode too, but that episode included the meal plan for Thanksgiving Day. This one comes out the day before Thanksgiving, but this one starts on Saturday. So for this week, what we have on the meal plan is Saturday, November 28th, which is the day this meal plan starts. We have quick baked chicken parm, which is from allrecipes.com, and it's just like a really simple way to make chicken parm baked in the oven. You basically just like bread the chicken breast, bake it in the oven, take it back out, add sauce and mozzarella, put it back in, and then we just make some spaghetti on the side to go with it. And it's a really good, quick and easy meal. It comes out really good for being baked, and not fried chicken. So it's pretty good. So that's Saturday. So Sunday, we're doing fried flounder. We don't always have this one on the menu, but I had bought a bag of frozen fried flounder a couple weeks back. And we had it once, so then now I'm using the other bag. So the fried flounder doesn't have a recipe. I just basically bread it and fry it, with just regular breadcrumbs. I dip it in egg, bread it with breadcrumbs, and just fry it. And then on the side with that, we're doing 5-ingredient Instant Pot mac and cheese. That's from foodnetwork.com. That's one of like my go-to sides when I need something like a pasta or something like that to go on the side with like that type of a food, like the fried flounder or maybe like pork chops or something like that. It's made in the Instant Pot, because it's called 5-ingredient Instant Pot mac and cheese. But it's a really simple, easy mac and cheese recipe if you have an Instant Pot. It's really quick and easy to make. I mean, you literally dump 3 things in. You dump in water, elbows, turn it on, cook it. When it's done, you add a can of evaporated milk and you add cheese and mix it up, and that's it. So it's really easy. And then we're also just going to do some frozen vegetables on the side with that, whatever I happen to have on hand. I usually always try to have some of those like steam fresh typed vegetables in the fridge so I could just grab something. Monday, we're going to do ribeye steak. This is another one I don't really have a recipe for. What I do usually is just put it in a Ziploc bag with Montreal steak seasoning and some olive oil and red wine vinegar and just marinate it that way, and then I'll just broil it under the broiler in the oven. And then on the side, we're just going to do fried rice. It's an Instant Pot fried rice, but I think the recipe gives you both ways to do it. Not using the Instant Pot and using an Instant Pot in case you don't have one. And that recipe is located at mydaintysoulcurry.com. And that's just a kind of a good side to go with a steak, especially since my one daughter doesn't eat meat, so she'll eat the fried rice for her main meal, and it's got vegetables and everything in it, so it's pretty good. So that was for Monday. Tuesday, we're doing tacos. We do tacos, like I said at the beginning, every other Tuesday, and then on the off Tuesdays, we do like a make-it-home Chipotle, like copycat night. But this week is tacos, so really no recipe for that. It's just we buy hard shells, we buy soft shells. I put out cheddar cheese, I put out sour cream, avocado, taco sauce. What else? Oh, lettuce and tomato. And then I just make the taco meat with ground chicken or turkey, and then I season it with seasoned salt and chili powder, and that's it. I don't even buy taco seasoning mix. It comes out good that way, I think. And it's quick and easy, and I don't have to make sure I have taco seasoning mix when I go food shopping. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we're doing a shrimp scampi bake. That is from allrecipes.com, and that's just like a really quick and easy way to make shrimp scampi. You basically just take a 9x13 baking dish, you melt butter in it, and some lemon juice and garlic, and then once it's melted, you put the shrimp in it, and then you kind of toss the shrimp in it, and you just bake it in the oven. And when it's done, you make some pasta. I usually do spaghetti, but you could do like whatever pasta you might like with that, and then you just toss it all together, and that's it. It's a really quick, easy dinner. Most of these recipes too that I make are really pretty simple. I try not to do a lot of complicated meals because, like I said, we're just trying to get something cooked and have a plan for what we're going to eat that night and not be overcomplicated with it. Occasionally there's one that's a little bit harder. I usually would do those on the weekend, not on a weeknight. Like the vegetable lasagna that I make, that's a little bit more time consuming. It's not difficult. It's just more time consuming because there's a lot of like shredding vegetables and stuff like that. But anyway, most of these recipes are pretty easy. So that's Wednesday, shrimp scampi bake. Then Thursday, we're doing breakfast for dinner. We do that occasionally on Thursdays. We'll do breakfast for dinner. And on the other Thursdays, we usually do soup and grilled cheese. But this week is breakfast for dinner. So we're just doing scrambled eggs and turkey bacon in the oven, which is from brendid.com, BRENDID.com. It's not really a recipe, it's just the method to cook the turkey in the oven, which is pretty much just put it on a tray and put it in the oven. So it's not that much to understand, but I just love making turkey bacon in the oven. I know I say this every time we do breakfast for dinner, I'm sure, but it's just something that I started doing within the last year, maybe even within the last few months. I saw someone that I watch on YouTube do it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. And it's so much easier than sitting there frying all the pieces of bacon, and I think it comes out just as good, if not better. And I did it with regular bacon too, and it came out just as good also. So it doesn't have to be with turkey bacon. And then with that, we're doing just like fried potatoes, peppers, and onions. So I just chop up a bunch of peppers, potatoes, and onions. I toss them in a bowl with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and then I cook them in the air fryer. But you could also just roast them in the oven. It just goes really good, like with the eggs and turkey bacon. And then this week, I'm also going to bake some crescent rolls to go with the breakfast, just because I have a bunch of crescent rolls in my fridge. I don't remember why. It's not something I normally buy. I feel like I must have bought them thinking I was going to use them for a recipe, and then maybe for whatever reason I wound up not needing them, or I really don't remember why I have them, but they've been sitting in my fridge, and I was like, I gotta really use these up, and I thought, oh, those will go good with breakfast for dinner, so we're gonna throw in the crescent rolls also this week. So that was Thursday, and then the last meal of the week is Friday, December 4th, which is tender Italian baked chicken. That's from allrecipes.com. And I really like how this chicken comes out. Pretty much what you do is you take chicken breast, you coat it with mayo, and then you dip it you mix mayo and Parmesan cheese together, and then you coat the chicken in that mixture, and then you dunk it in breadcrumbs and you bake it. And I just think it comes out really good. It comes out tender, it just has a good flavor. So we're doing that on Friday, and then we're also going to do on the side broccoli pasta side dish. That is from tasteofhome.com. I thought this was really good. I made it for the first time a few weeks ago. And pretty much what you do is you cut up some pasta, you cut up some broccoli and you saute it in like olive oil and a little bit of garlic. And then you basically just mix in pasta and add like a little bit of Parmesan and maybe like a little olive oil if you needed, or butter, just to give it a little extra like sauce. And then and that's it. So it's really basic. It's just like a sauteed broccoli mixed with pasta, but it went really well as a side dish. So we're gonna do that again, and it has a lot of broccoli in it, so it was good like for my daughter who's not gonna eat the chicken. She can have like the pasta and broccoli dish more as like a meal. And I do have to say though, this recipe says to use 8 ounces of pasta, which is like a half a box. And I did that, and I didn't think it was enough. It seemed like we were running out of, maybe my family just eats more pasta, but we were running out of pasta and had a ton of broccoli left. And we were eating the broccoli, but it just seemed like the ratio wasn't right. So I don't know, depending on how much pasta you eat, you might want to maybe up the pasta amount. Just putting that out there. So that's it. That's this week's meal plan. Again, I really hope you have a really happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. We've actually since added several side dishes to our meal plan from what was on the show last week, as far as all the recipes we were making, because my daughters want to have like every side dish that they've ever had. I think we're up to like 8 side dishes now, which is ridiculous because it's just our family. I don't even know where we're going to put all the leftovers, but whatever, that's what we're doing. We're actually going to start cooking today, any things we can get cooked ahead of time. So it should be fun. If you have any feedback for me on this or any of the other episodes, I'd love to hear from you. You can reach me at facebook.com/Lola's Frugal Life. Message me through Facebook Messenger through that site. We also have a private listeners group. You can submit a request to join at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. I check it every day, so I will admit you to the group as soon as I see a request. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying this show. And if you'd be kind enough to leave me a 5-star rating, I would really, really appreciate it. It's supposed to be very helpful in getting the show found by others. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.